I'm Paulo Mendes.
And I'm Annie Limis.
Welcome to Everett Community College.
We're here in Whitehorse Hall, home to our visual arts, physical sciences, and journalism programs. Here, students can focus on skill development in studio art, photography, graphic design, web design, and more, with access to all the professional equipment they'll need. It's also home to The Clipper, EVCC's award-winning student newspaper, where students get hands-on, real-life experience via the printed publication and continuously updated multimedia website. Whitehorse also hosts our physical science programs, which include astronomy, atmospheric science, chemistry, computer science, engineering, geoscience, oceanography, and physics.
Hi, Annie.
Hey, Paulo, all fueled up and ready to go?
Yeah, we're about to head across the street and check out Liberty Hall. Want to come along?
Thanks, but I think I'm gonna head over to the Student Fitness Center for a quick workout.
Okay, cool. Catch up with you later.
All right.
Liberty Hall is one of the newest buildings on campus. It's home to EVCC's health sciences and public safety programs, which include nursing, medical assisting, criminal justice and fire science, among others. Liberty has its own bookstore, where students can buy health science supplies or grab a snack. Whoa, look at the time. I need to get to MTech. Let me drop you off with Annie on the way.
Oh, hi, that was quick. Welcome to the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. Students enrolled at EVCC have free access to the fitness center. Just show your student ID to use the weight room, treadmills, or climbing wall anytime the gym is open. Physical education, yoga, and kickboxing classes are offered, and the Student Fitness Center is home to the Trojans, EVCC's 11 athletic teams, which include soccer, baseball, softball, basketball, track and field, cross country, and women's volleyball. Plus, it's a great place to unwind after a tough test or too many hours of studying. Hey, Paulo wants to know if you want to check out MTech. I'll tell him you're on your way.
You made it! For the next part of our tour, I thought I would show you around MTech, the Advanced Manufacturing Training and Education Center. MTech offers certificates that build to a college degree and family-wage jobs in the manufacturing industry. Programs include manufacturing pre-employment, engineering technology, composites technician, welding and fabrication, precision machining, and mechatronics. MTech students get the opportunity to work on exciting projects, like building radio-controlled cars and drones. Well, I better get back to class. Why don't you join Annie up in Park Student Union to finish up on our tour?
Hi, glad you found your way up from MTech. This is Park Student Union, kind of the hub for students on campus. This is where students enroll, register, pay tuition, buy parking permits, bus passes, and more. It's also home to Student Life, EVCC's Center for Leadership, Inclusion, Fun, and Engagement. With over 40 student clubs and organizations, information about campus event, and student leadership opportunities, Student Life is a great place for students to get involved and connected to campus. You can also find out about student housing through Student Life. Living on campus is a great way to meet friends, and student housing residents are only steps away from classes, the fitness center, transit center, and more. Another great feature of Parks is the Parks Cafe. With a great variety of food at reasonable prices, Parks Cafe is a great place to eat, study, or just hang out with friends. Parks is also where students can get their student ID and buy their books.
Hey, how did it go?
Great, we're just wrapping up.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us for a tour of EVCC.
Hopefully we've given you a taste of what EVCC is all about.
If you'd like to learn more about how you can become a student here, visit the website.
Or better yet, schedule a tour and see everything EVCC has to offer. Bye!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Trojan Basketball. We are about a minute away from opening festivities as your Trojan men are taking on the Olympic Rangers. Trojans coming off of a close victory, 83-80 against Edmonds on Saturday. That gives them a record of 2-1. Olympic, they opened the conference play with a victory and have gone winless ever since. They are 1-3 after falling to Edmonds on Monday in a makeup game from the snow day that we had last week. Speaking of snow days, Trojans will be making theirs up on February 2nd. That is a Sunday. And there is another sporting event going on there, but we'll have the men's tip at 4 o'clock, women's tip at 2 o'clock, so it should be time for you to still catch that other sporting event. That happens to be falling on the same day. Shame they scheduled that on the same day the Trojans are playing basketball, isn't it? We are just about ready to get underway. Trojans versus Olympics. The women, Trojan women, they downed Olympic in the first game tonight. Look to see if the men can do the same as well. We're going to take it down courtside with the PA announcer and opening messages. And starting lineups coming your way in just a moment. Let's go down to courtside right now.
To succeed in their academic endeavors. Tonight's contest features the visiting Rangers from Olympic College as they are here to take on the home team, Everett Trojans. We'll get the action underway momentarily, but first a quick announcement to remind all those in attendance, if you would please practice good sportsmanship, refrain from any profanity or derogatory remarks directed at any of the players, the coaches, the officials, or other fans, and we thank you in advance for your cooperation. And now at this time, we ask all those in attendance, if you would please rise. Join the players, coaches, and officials out on the floor as we face the flag to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, let's get things started in this contest tonight as these two teams get ready to battle out on the Larry Walker Court. Introducing the starting lineups for both teams, beginning first with the Rangers from Olympic College. Here is their starting lineup. Wearing number 4, Zach Olmstead. Number 12, Eli Reynolds. Number 20, Tino Villanueva. Number 23, Darius Stewart. And rounding out the starters for the Rangers, number 34, Caleb Morgan. The Rangers are coached by assistants Ben Kirsch, DeForest Phelps, and the head coach, Craig Murray. All right, now come on, Trojan Nation, let's make a little noise because it is time to introduce the starters for the reigning, defending, back-to-back North Region champion, Everett Trojans. Here is their starting lineup. Beginning with a returning sophomore, a 5'11" guard out of Salt Lake City, Utah, wearing number 2, P.O. McQuay. Next up, a sophomore standing 6'7", out of Spokane, Washington, number 10, Cameron Underwood. Joining him in the front court, a 6'6" sophomore from Orem, Utah, number 15, Tyler Walker. Next, a 6'7" freshman from Farmington, Utah. He wears number 23, Devin Smith. And rounding out the starters for the Trojans, a 6'3" freshman guard from Snohomish, Washington, number 30, Bobby Martin. The Trojans are coached by assistants Nick Fantini, Matt Welliver, and Daniel Thompson. And special assistant coach tonight, former Trojan superstar, returning to the home court, the Viking warrior himself, Magnus Jespersen. And of course, the head coach, Mike Troutman.
That's our starting lineup for the Trojans. McQuay, Underwood, Walker, Smith, and Martin. And we are underway. Olympic gets the tip. Reynolds passes way outside and just over the head of Villanueva. Turnover. Ball quickly goes to Everett. Martin inbounds that one to McQuay. Piol brings it across. Gives up to Underwood. Underwood's shot is good. Everett's first on the board, 2-zip. Olmsted brings it across. Gives up to Villanueva. Back to Olmsted. Underneath, shot's no good, and trying to get the rebound going over the top is Stewart. Draws a whistle. They'll call him for his first foul. McQuay with the ball. Gives up to Walker. Back to McQuay. Over to Walker. Gives up to Smith. The shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. Can't put it back up. Out of bounds. Last touched by Olympic. Piol's going to inbound. Set into Underwood. Underwood gets it into Smith. His shot's no good. Rebound Olympic. Taken away by Piol. Bounced over to Smith. He gives it back to McQuay. Handle lost on that one. Ball goes back to Olympic. Well, battle of turnovers so far in the first minute, 15 seconds. Olmsted brings it across. Shot from Reynolds is no good. McQuay with the ball. Gives over to Martin. Martin out to McQuay. His shot is good. 4-0 Everett. Olmsted to Villanueva. Over to Stewart. He gives up to Morgan. Morgan to Villanueva. His shot off the glass, no good. McQuay over to Walker. Walker gives it up to Martin. Into Smith for 2, 6-0. Olmsted with the ball. Reynolds high, arcing shot, no good. Rebound, Olympic. Put back by Stewart's no good. Rebound, Everett. Mockaway with the ball. Gives it ahead to Smith. Smith's shot rattles in good. 8-0 Everett. Trojans with a quick 8-point lead. Olmsted with the ball. Gives over to Stewart. Stewart drains that one for 2. Olympics on the board, 8-2. Mockaway to Underwood. His shot. High bouncer goes back in. It's good. Good for 3, 11-2. Morgan makes it a 7-point game. 11-4. Mockaway is going to go all the way. Takes it back up to 9. 13-4. Olmsted. Over to Morgan. Morgan shot. No good. Pass goes up to Underwood. Shot it underneath the hoop is no good. Whistle blows though. It's going to send Cameron Underwood to the line. And first foul for Caleb Morgan. Underwood at the line. Lewis and Clark High School in Spokane. His first shot is good. Makes it a 10-point lead. Underwood's second shot is good as well. 15-4. Olympics uniforms with the white collars with the red on the front almost makes it look like they're wearing collared shirts. Olmsted. Pass goes outside. That's to Reynolds. Reynolds shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound momentarily was to Olympic. Taken away by Walker, but we get a whistle. And they're going to call the foul on Walker. Said he got a little physical taking that one away. Inbounds goes to Stewart. He's going to give it up to Olmsted. Back to Stewart. Outside to Villanueva. Passes it in to Morgan. Villanueva's shot. Off the iron, no good. Rebound. Mockaway comes down with it. Make way for Mockaway. He's going all the way and scores for 2 and 1. 13-point lead for Everett, 17-4, and Piole's going to the line to try and make it one more. Oh, they're going to say no foul after all. 17-4, Everett leads. Olmsted brings it across. Almost 5 minutes in on this game. Villanueva gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds eventually goes back to Villanueva. Out to Stewart. He took an extra step there. Ref waves off the shot, says you walk first. And we are going to get our first timeout. Just under 15 minutes to go. Trojans lead 17-4. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
We are back 17-4, Everett with the early lead. We're just a little over 5 minutes into this matchup. Still plenty of basketball left to play, but a great start for the Everett Trojans. Still some seats available underneath us where most of the people are. A lot more seats available over on the other side behind the bench. If you'd like to come on down. Still plenty of basketball left to play. And the concession stand still has hot dogs. I went and got mine in between games, as I usually do. Basketball, it's a hot dog between games. Baseball, in softball both, it's a sandwich between games. Got to have your little ceremonies. All right, 14:56 to go. Trojan ball with the lead, 17-4. Mockway brings it across. Gives up to Underwood. His shot goes off the iron, off the shoulder of Walker and out of bounds. Tyler Walker said somebody else touched it there, but the rest don't agree. Inbound goes to Olmsted. North Kitsap High School. Stewart with the ball. Trying to get the pass out. Nobody to get it to. There he gets it out. Reynolds. It's that one picked away from him. Walker with the steal and a nice pass there, but no points. To Morgan. Morgan gives up to Stewart. Stewart shot off the rim, no good. Pardon me, that was Villanueva. Mockway sends it over to Walker. Walker's shot off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Olmsted of Olympic. Olmsted over to Morgan. Back to Olmsted. We'll send that out to Stewart. And to Morgan. Back under to Stewart. Stewart tries to give it up to Reynolds, and that gets tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Everett. And we're going to have some massive changes. Sitting down for Everett is going to be Walker and Smith. Checking in is Crumley. And I didn't see the other one. Inbounds goes to Reynolds. It's Garrett Svensson in for Everett. Shot up and good for three, makes it a 10-point game. Mockway gives up to Crumley. Crumley's shot is good. Takes the three right back. Makes that 20-7, 13-point game. That's Kashawn Tate taking the shot, just to enter the game. No good. Crumley with the ball. Gets it to Mockway. Out to Martin. Martin works inside and gets that one taken away from him, but we got a foul called. That one is going to be on. There it is on the scoreboard. Reynolds, his first of the game. Into Swenson. Out to Crumley. Hit between the legs. Passes it over to Martin. Martin's shot is good for three. 23-7. Everett leads with 12.5 to go. Olmsted brings it across. Dribbles around Morgan. Puts up a two. It's good. Mockway gives up to Martin. Martin back to Mockway. His shot is good for two. 25-9. Olmsted passes up to Villanueva. Dribbles underneath. Can't get a shot off. Passes it outside to Tate. Tate gives up to Reynolds. Reynolds over to Villanueva. Then into the corner, and the shot from Tate is good. Mockway doesn't get it. Second chance doesn't go up. Finally, Swenson puts that one up there. Garrett Swenson from Jordan High School in Sandy, Utah. Utah is Sandy, but that is actually the name of the town, Sandy, Utah. Zach Olmsted with the ball. Passes out, comes back inside, and the shot from Upshaw is good. Crumley passes out to Underwood. Not going to have time to put that shot up. Elijah Savold coming in for Cameron Underwood. Olmsted passes off to Upshaw. Gives up to Olmsted. Over in the corner for Tate. No good. Rebound Olympic. Tries to put it back up. The shot's blocked, but a little too physically. I think that's going to be on Swenson. Yes, it is. Garrett's first foul of the game. And they say that was a shooting foul. So Tyler Wilford is going to go to the line for two. First shot, up and good. Makes it a 13-point game, 27-14. Second shot, cuts it to 12. Mockway is going to bring it across quickly. Gives way to Sable. Over to Martin. Bobby Martin puts that one in for three, and we've got Olympic doubled up, 30-15. Bobby Martin from Glacier Peak High School. Olmsted shot. Doesn't want to go down. Mockway brings it across. Pass goes a little bit wild and out of bounds. Last touched by Everett. Goes back to Olympic. Olmsted. Over to Upshaw. Upshaw's shot is good. We are halfway through the first half. 12-point ball game. Sable looks at one, doesn't take it. Goes around to Martin. Martin gives up to Crumley. Crumley over to Mockway. And we got a whistle. We're going to get a foul called on Everett. That's going to be on Peel, his first of the game, and we've got a timeout. 30-18, Everett leads. We'll be back with more action coming up next on Trojans Live.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bada, the official ball of you.
We are back to Larry Walker Court, the Walt Price Student Fitness Center, coming to you live from Everett Community College. 9:43 to go in the first half. Trojans lead 30-18. Ranger ball. Olmsted comes across. Gives it up and gets it right back. Pick from Tate. Back to Tate. And Tate drops in three, and that gets the lead back to single digits. Everett leads by 9 now, 30-21. Crumley gives up to Walker. Back to Crumley. Crumley for three, off the back iron. Rebound Olympic. Eli Reynolds hauling that one down. Reynolds over to Olmsted. Goes underneath to Wilford. It's out to Reynolds. Over to Upshaw. Upshaw out to Olmstead. Olmstead takes a shot. Rims around and back out, and we get a whistle. Foul on Olympic. That is on Zach Olmstead, his first of the game. Nobody with more than one foul so far, so nobody getting into any early trouble. Siebold inbounds to Crumley. Gives up to Walker. And a whistle. This one's going to be on Everett. And I spoke too soon. Second foul for Swenson. And Garrett Swenson's going to take a little rest. Coming in to replace him is Devin Smith. Upshaw with the ball. And back off in direct traffic. And we got a whistle. Foul on Olympic. That's going to be on Kashawn Tate, his first. Crumley brings it across. Gives up to Martin, back to Crumley, over to Sebold. Back to Crumley. Back to Martin. Inside and then under the basket. Nice save, gets right back to Devin Smith. Devin gives it up to Walker. Walker back to Smith, and we get a whistle. And the ball goes back to Olympic. 9 point the difference. Crumley giving him some pressure. Shot up from Villanueva was no good. Rebounded by Olympic. Reynolds with the shot. Off the back iron. Rebound Everett. Devin Smith hauling that one in. Crumley brings it across. It's up to Martin. Martin over to Sebold. Ends up back in his hands. 3-point shot is good. That puts Everett back up by 12. Everett takes that one right back, but shot's not going to count. First foul on Sebold is called. Sitting down is Martin. Underwood coming back in. Villanueva gives up to Upshaw. Back to Villanueva. Out to Tate. Eventually works its way back to Villanueva. Upshaw, pardon me. Upshaw for the long three. In and out. Rebound Sebold. Gives it over to Crumley. Crumley to Sebold. Inside to Underwood and gets fouled. First foul on Tino Villanueva. Crumley to inbounds under the basket. Over to Walker, who puts a shot right up, and it is good for three. 36-21, Everett leads, 15-point difference. Upshaw directing traffic. Gives that up to Villanueva, back to Upshaw, over to Morgan. His shot no good. Upshaw puts that one off the iron, no good. Crumley working it in. Sebold. Saybold underneath to Underwood. Back out to Saybold, up for three, and bounces that one out. Pass goes up ahead to Villanueva, and he rolls that one in for two. Makes it a 13-point game. Crumley looking for someone, gets it to Saybold. Back to Crumley. Crumley drives, kicks it back out. Underwood over to Smith. Smith gives up to Walker, and Walker puts it up and in. Upshaw tries to take it all the way in himself. Gets tangled up there. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Everett. So Olympic will keep the ball with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Martin and McWay coming in. Saybold's going to rest a bit. Shot up from Morgan, bounces off, no good. Piol corrals a rebound. McWay passes it up ahead to Underwood. Underwood gives it up to Smith, and Smith puts it up and in. Makes it a 17-point game. Villanueva gives off to Wilford. Williford's shot is no good. McWay. Pass over to Martin. Martin underneath to Underwood. Shot off the back iron, no good. Olympic with the rebound, up to Olmsted. Olmsted gives up to Morgan. Morgan tries to pass it off, eventually gets it there. Shot up from Williford is no good. Put back is good though. 15-point game, 40-25. We've got 4 minutes in the first half. McWay. Up to Martin for the shot, no good, but it bounces right back to him. And give it over to Peel, back to Martin. Bounce pass in to Walker. Over to Smith, up in and good, 42-25, Everett leads. Reynolds. Over to Morgan. Up to Reynolds for the shot, no good. Rebound Underwood, he's trapped in the corner, he's going to work his way out of it. McWay brings it across. Martin, back to McWay. Into Underwood. Underwood's shot is blocked, but we're going to get a foul call. Second foul on Eli Reynolds. And we're going to get a quick timeout. 42-25 is your score. We'll be back with more first half action right after this.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
And we are back to action. Trojans winning the battle on the boards. And it's coming across on the scoreboard as well as they lead 42-25 with pie time left. 3-1-4 sitting up on the clock. This is a college team though. We gotta throw out pie now and then. Cameron Underwood to the line. See if he can widen out this 17-point difference. Not with that. That one rattles off. Shot number 2. That one's good. Make it 43-25. Olmsted with the ball. Puts it out to Villanueva. He passes over to Reynolds. Reynolds will take the shot. No good. Skying for the rebound was Devin Smith. Mockway with the ball. It's over to Martin. Back to Mockway. Back to Martin. Down to Underwood. He gets it inside, and up and good for that one is Walker. Tyler Walker from Orem, Utah. Reynolds out to Villanueva. He kicks out to Tate. Tate over to Stewart. Stewart shot no good. Rebound Piol. Mockway driving all the way in. Off the glass. That one rolled off no good. Fighting for the rebound there was Devin Smith, but it was 3-on-1. He couldn't quite get a hold of that one. Nice pass over to Stewart, but the shot is doinked off of the rim. Inside of 2 minutes. Mockway to Martin. Back to Mockway. Back to Martin. Eventually to Underwood. Underwood can't get his shot up, and he's going to be... They are calling a jump ball on that one, it looked like. Ball stays with the Trojans. Over in the corner, shot up from Walker is no good. A rebound goes to Olmsted. He passes it up to Reynolds, who has to slow down again. Back to Olmsted, outside to Tate. His shot rattles in and out and drops back in again. 45-28 Trojans lead. Mockway with the ball. Over to Martin, back to Mockway, back to Martin. It's to Underwood. Underwood's shot is no good, but we've got a whistle. He's going to go to the line for 2. Foul, second foul on Tate. First shot from Underwood rattles out. Substitution is Tyler Walker is going to sit down. Noah Phillips coming in for him. Underwood's second shot also bounces out. Olmsted brings it across, slows down to let everybody else catch up. Is off the Tate pick. His way underneath and loses the handle on the ball. Got a scrum going on for it, and Mockway comes out with it. All the way. Puts the shot in, it is good, and he'll get a chance at one more. I don't know which player it was. Somebody going for a block ended up getting nothing but glass. Kashawn Tate called for his third foul. I think he's going to take a seat for a little bit as Upshaw's getting ready to come in as soon as he can. Shot was no good. Rebound Everett, but the putback is blocked. Reynolds working underneath. He's going to pass it outside. Villanueva will go under and put it up for 2. Actually, looks like they're going to leave him in as we've got 15 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Mockway with the ball and a 17-point lead. Underwood gets it under. Back out to Mockway. He's going to try and make it 20. Off the front iron, no good. Quick putback. Would have been good if it went, but it came up a little bit short. And that is going to be the end of the first half. Trojans lead 47-30. We're going to take our halftime break. Next time I talk to you, we'll have some statistics. Trojans lead 47-30. We've got a half to go. You're watching Trojans Live.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost you. So I'm going for the big things, yeah.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
7 minutes to go in halftime, and we'll take a look at some halftime stats, starting with the Road Olympic Rangers. They are led by the 11 points of Kashawn Tate. He's followed up by 5 from Upshaw, 4 apiece from Villanueva and Williford, and 2 each from Olmsted, Stewart, and Morgan. For your Olympic Trojans, Pio Makwe is leading the way with 10 points. Followed up by 8 apiece from Cameron Underwood and Devin Smith, 7 from Tyler Walker, 6 from Bobby Martin, 3 each from Joe Crumley and Elijah Sabold, and 2 from Garrett Swenson. A quick look at some team stats. Everett, your 47 points are coming off of 19 of 34 shooting from the field. That's 55.9%. 6 of 13 from three-point range for 46.2%. And 3 out of 7 at the line for 42.9%. Olympic, their 30 points consist of 12 of 37 shooting from the field, 32.4%. 4 out of 10 from three-point range, 40%. And they are a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Turnovers, Olympic was 7, Everett was 6 points off turnovers. Olympic has 8 off of their turnovers, 4 for Everett. Total rebounds, Everett still winning on the boards, 25-16. They are ahead 6-5 on offensive rebounds, 19-11 on defensive rebounds. Everett being generous as well with 14 assists to Olympic's 6. Each team has a block. Everett's got 4 steals to Olympic's 0, and fouls, currently 9 fouls for Olympic, 6 for Everett in the first half. Well, we've got about 5 minutes left in halftime. Olympics warming up. Everett's ran back to the, Everett's warming up. Olympic ran back to their locker room. Talk things over just a little bit further. We'll be back with second half action in about 5 minutes. Taking a look ahead on the schedule after tonight's action. Everett is going to be hitting the road over the weekend. Saturday against Peninsula. Women's tip is at 4 o'clock. Men's is at 6 o'clock. If you'd like to take the boat across the water and go and watch your Trojans play. They'll be back right here next Wednesday, taking on the Bellevue Bulldogs. Tip for the women at 5, men at 7 o'clock. And then over the weekend, it was going to be their weekend off, but with the snow last week, they've got a makeup game. So Shoreline is going to be coming to town. And that is going to be on Sunday, February 2nd. Yes, we know somebody else had the gall to schedule some sporting event on the same day as the Trojans are playing. We tried to get them to change, but they said, hey, we've already booked the stadium and everything, so, the Chiefs and whoever else is going to be playing. But our tip is 2 o'clock for the women, 4 o'clock for the men. Now, I'm going to have to look at this again, because I was looking on the schedule. They have both teams tipping at 2 o'clock. So one of them is either tipping at noon and the other at 2, or one of them at 2 o'clock and the other at 4. Come on down, enjoy the games anyway. You'll have time to get to the football game. Shoreline is going to be in town on the 2nd. We are underway for second half action. Olmsted with the ball. He gives it up. Underneath, goes back outside to Morgan. Ball back to Morgan. Over to Stewart. Back to Olmsted eventually. And he's going to try and put it up. Off-balance shot, rolls all the way around the rim. Comes down into the hands of Devin Smith. Makwe over to Martin. Martin gives it up underneath to Walker. Walker to Underwood. Underwood off the glass, no good, but he gets fouled on the way up. Quickly a foul here in the second half. That is going to be the second foul called on Darius Stewart. That's going to send Cameron Underwood for 2. First one rattles out, no good. Cameron from Lewis and Clark High School. Second shot. Up, and that one is good. (48-30), Everett with the 18-point lead. Underwood out to Villanueva. Villanueva takes it in. It's up an off-balance shot and drops it in good. 48-32. Ball underneath to Smith. He gives it over Underwood. Back to Smith and up for the jam. Puts it down to give Everett 50. Olmsted outside to Villanueva, and he puts up the 3. Cuts the lead to 15. Makwe over to Martin. Back to Makwe, poked away by Olmsted. He takes it. Pass is kicked by Makwe. That ball's going to stay with Olympic. Doesn't get to keep the ball, but he stopped the fast break. Olmsted over to Reynolds, and he drops in 3. Suddenly it's a 12-point ball game, 50-38. Makwe over to Martin. Back to Makwe. Back to Martin. Underwood tried. Smith tried. Neither of them could get it to fall. Olympic with the ball. Villanueva over to Reynolds. Reynolds' shot is good for 2. 10-point game, 50-40. Martin to Makwe. He's going to drive it. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound Everett. Tries to bring it up to pass and gets called for the foul. First foul on Devin Smith. Olmsted with the ball. Reynolds. Reynolds shot. Fadeaway's no good. Rebound Everett. Walker with the rebound. Gives up to Mockway. Mockway up to Martin. Martin up and good. 52-40. A little pressure. Reynolds puts that one up, but I think the whistle came first. First foul on Bobby Martin. Reynolds' first shot is good. Makes it 52-41. Second shot is good as well, and we are back to 10. Martin gives it back to Mockway. He gives it back to Martin. Up for three on their ball. Reynolds gets it under to Stewart. Shot's no good. Mockway is going to drive in. It's rejected at the hoop. Going to say Pio touched it last. Possession goes back to Olympic. Chance to cut the margin to single digits. Olmsted working in. Mockway guarding. Villanueva. Shot up and good from Williford. And it's an 8-point game. Olympic coming out, chipping away at this in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Back to Mockway, and he's called for a travel. Trojans with a little sloppy play, and we're going to get a substitution. Saybold is going to come in for Underwood. Mockway providing some pressure in the backcourt. Olmsted works it in. Gets it to Reynolds. Gets back to Olmsted. Over to Reynolds. Shot for three is no good. Rebound, Trojans. And we get a travel on the rebound. I'm going to say Devin Smith took a couple of steps before he passed that one off. The ball's going to go right back, and Coach Troutman's going to want a timeout there and talk about this one. So he's going to reset. 8-point is the difference. 15:30 to go in the second half. You're watching Trojans Live.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
We're back to Larry Walker Court. Coming out of the timeout, Trojans lead 52-44. Olympic Rangers just been chipping away at this one since halftime. And looks like we got a technical foul called. Did not see who that one was called on, but it's going to send Zach Olmstead to the line, and he'll put that one in. 52-45. Second shot is good as well. And we have a 6-point difference, 52-46. Olympic ball. Inbounds goes to Reynolds. He's going to take a shot. No good. Rebounded by Walker. Mockway is going to bring it across. Into the corner to Saybold. Back over to Walker. Walker's shot just rolls off. Rebound Olympic. Throw it up ahead to Villanueva. Goes back out to Reynolds. And he commits a turnover. And we're going to get another quick timeout. Just inside 15 minutes to go. Everett leads 52-46. We'll be back after.
Amazing, diverse, beautiful community. When new students ask me how to describe Everett Community College, this is what I say. I'm proud that I chose EVCC. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Well, this game's closer than it has been in quite a while. 52-46, Trojans with the 6-point advantage and the basketball. Elijah Saybold to inbound. Inbound goes to Mockway. Mockway passes over to Martin. Martin to Saybold. Back to Martin. Goes over to Walker to Mockway. Saybold in the corner. Back to Piol. Shot up from Martin is good for three. We are back up to a 9-point difference. Mockway giving a little pressure. Slowing down Olmstead. Zigzag his way back in. And goes over to Villanueva, back to Olmstead. Back to Villanueva. He's going to give up to Stewart. Stewart goes to Reynolds. Reynolds works underneath. Shot is no good, and the rebound gets poked out of bounds, last touched by Olympic. Ball goes back to the Trojans. Saybold tries to put that one up. Out of bounds, called on Olympic. Ball stays with Everett. 55-46, 9-point game. Piol gets it into Saybold. Saybold's going to take it under. Puts that one up off the glass and good, and we are back to double digits, 57-16. One gets poked away from Olmstead, but he's able to get it back again. He's going to take that one all the way and just bounce it off the side of the rim, and he went down a little hard on that left elbow. I'm going to say Tyler Walker helped him get out of bounds a little bit, so second foul on Walker. That sends Olmstead to the line, and he puts another one through. 10-point game. Second shot. That one rims out. A little battle for the rebound between Smith and Mockway. Smith wins out on that one, but Mockway has the ball now. Into Sable in the corner. Back out to Walker. Gonna put that one up. Shot's no good, but he's drawing the foul. Blocking foul called on number 23, Darius Stewart. His third foul. I think he may be taking a seat for a few as Kashawn Tate's getting ready to come in. So is Joe Crumley. First shot rims out, no good. Piol's going to sit out for a few as well. Tyler Walker, second shot. That one is good. 58-47. Inbounds, Olmstead didn't see it coming, but he got caught up quick enough. Crumley guarding him with a little space. Shot up from Tate is no good. Rebound goes to Smith. Crumley brings it across. Over to Underwood, back to Crumley. Over to Bobby Martin for the shot, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Saybold. Gives it over to Crumley. Ends up in the corner to Saybold. Sit underneath to Walker. Walker tries to put it up. Misses completely, but that was last touched by Olympic on the way out of bounds. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Crumley to inbounds. Gets that to Swenson. Swenson puts a shot up. Caught some iron, so he gets a new shot clock, but we get a whistle. Foul's going to be on Jaden Upshaw, his first. The third team foul for Olympic. Shooting foul sends Garrett Swenson to the line. Swenson shot is no good. Everett not looking completely sharp from the free throw line tonight. Making up for it out in the field, but got to get those freebies. Missed them both. 58-47, Everett leads. Upshaw gives up to Olmstead. Olmstead. He gets it back. Takes the shot himself. Shot's no good. Rebound, Joe Crumley. Joe brings it across. Gives out to Martin. Saybold underneath to Swenson, and the shot finally from Underwood is good for two. Everett pushes it back up to 13. And we get a travel call. Ball goes back to Everett. Bobby Martin brings it across. Underwood back to Martin, over to Crumley. Saybold, and the shot rattles out. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Everett. Underwood to Crumley to Saybold again. Back to Crumley, and he's going to take a three. That one is offline. Rebound, Olympic. Reynolds takes a shot. In and out. Crumley with the rebound. Joe passes over to Martin. Martin to Saybold. Nice little move up and in, and that's good. Everett up by 15. Williford snags that one. Gets it out to Upshaw. Upshaw's shot is good. And we're going to get another timeout. 10:50 left to play. 62-49 Everett leads. We'll be back after this.
Hi, my name is Chuck Watts from Z Sport. When this car has an engine in it, it only uses AMSOIL synthetic motor oil. I invite you this month to try an AMSOIL synthetic oil change for yourself, only at Z Sport Automotive.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Back to the action, 10:50 to go, 62-49 Trojans lead. Everett with the ball. Like we had a substitution without a check-in. They're going to have to go back and wait for that one. Inbounds to Saybold. Got some backcourt pressure. Got to get it across. There we go. Crumley with the ball. Underwood back to Crumley. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Then to Saybold. His shot rattles in and good for 3. Trojan 16-point lead. Upshaw working his way in. Kicks it back out. Tate sends that one over to Williford. Gets back into Upshaw. Back out to Tate. And he drops it in for 3. Olympic answers. Makes it 65-52, and we are 10 minutes away. Saybold working in. Gets it over to Underwood. Underwood shot. Offline, no good, but the rebound's tipped out and crowned by Bobby Martin. Martin to Crumley to Saybold. Back to Crumley. Joe's going to work inside, kick it back out. Shot up and good for 3 from Bobby Martin. 2 teams trading 3-pointers for a little bit. Upshaw with the ball. Over to Olmsted. And we get a foul. Blocking foul called on Underwood. That is his first. And we got another timeout on the floor. 9:13 left to go in the contest. 68-52. Trojans with a 16-point lead, and we'll be back after this.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost you. So I'm going for the big things, yeah.
I'm not sure if there's some miscommunication or if Olympic just didn't decide they wanted the whole timeout, but they were out here after 30 seconds. Trojans taking the full 1 minute timeout. We are just about ready to get back to action. Everett 4 fouls, Olympic with 3. 2 timeouts left apiece. 9 minutes, 13 seconds left on the clock, and the Trojans with a 16-point lead, 68-59. Olympic with the ball. Inbounds goes to Olmsted. Olmsted gets it underneath to Williford. Out to Upshaw. To Williford. Inside to Olmsted. The runner doesn't fall, but we get a whistle. Foul is going to be called on Joe Crumley, his first of the contest. No Trojans really in any foul trouble. Tate for Olympic playing with 3. First shot up from Olmsted is off the front iron, no good. Bobby Martin going to take a rest, and Makwe coming back in. Olmsted's second shot is good. 68-53, Everett leads. Makwe bringing it across. Gives up to Underwood. Underwood trying to drive. Tries to put a shot over, completely misses. Saves his own ball out of bounds, but saves it right to Olympic. Shot up from Tate is no good. Out of bounds, last touched by the Trojans. Everett, 15-point lead. 8:34 on the clock. Inbounds to Morgan. He gives up to Tate. Tate puts it up. No good. Williford trying for the rebound there. Might have caught a little bit of Trojan skull. That's his second foul. 4 fouls now for Olympic, 5 for Everett. Crumley with the ball. Gives up to Underwood. Over to Makwe. Savold. Sends it out to Crumley. Over to Underwood, who loses the ball. Piol rejects that one, but gets a whistle. That's his second foul. Shooting foul sends Jaden Upshaw of Central Kitsap High School to the line. And his first shot is good. Makes it a 14-point game. Second shot is good as well. Cuts the lead to 13 for the Trojans. Underwood with the ball. Gets it out to Savold. Savold tries to drive in and is met by Kashawn Tate. Foul goes on Tate for blocking. 42. Foul number 4 on number 42. And he's going to take a little rest. A little under 8 minutes left to go. Everett with the basketball. Inbound goes to Smith. Shot up, no good. Reynolds with the rebound, and he takes it across. Gives it up and gets it back. Sends that over to Stewart. Goes underneath. Back outside to Stewart. His shot no good. Rebound Everett. Crumley with the ball. Gives over to Mockway. He sends it out to Seybold. And Seybold walked with that one before he could get moving. Travel turns the ball over to Olympic. Reynolds inbounds to Upshaw. Takes it across. And we get another travel on the other side. Travel on Upshaw and sends it back to the Trojans. Everett leading by 13. Mockway to Crumley. Crumley with the shot. Misses that one. Smith trying to put it back. Can't do it. Olmsted for two. And we've got an 11-point game. Olympic starting to whittle away again. Mockway over to Walker. Errant pass that Smith wasn't quite ready for. Ball goes back to Olympic. Upshaw with the shot, no good. Rebound's poked out, corralled in by Bobby Martin. Martin to Mockway. Piol gives way to Walker. Walker gets it back again. Underneath to Smith. Devin's shot is no good, and rebound Olympic. Olympic with a chance to get it to single digits again. Not going to do it that way, though. Martin with the ball. Gives up to Mockway. Back to Martin. Under to Smith. Devin trying to get it up. It's that one put back down, but I think Stewart got a little bit of hand there. Shot up and good for Bobby Martin from three-point range. 71-57, Everett leads. Takes the lead back to 14. Upshaw with the ball. Still trying to find a place to go with it. There we go. Stewart with the ball. He gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds with a shot. Back iron, no good. Ball's poked out to Walker. Walker sends it up ahead to Smith. Smith rolls it up and in for two. Everett leads by 16. Olmsted gives away. Ball out to Upshaw. Upshaw will take the shot off the front iron. No good. Mockway bringing it in. Passes it off to Crumley. Crumley tries to get it to Smith, and Smith loses it out of bounds. And we are going to take a timeout. 4:34 left to go. 73-57 Trojans lead, and we'll be back after this.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
Trojans still living on the boards as they are leading total rebounds 48-27 in this ball game. They lead on the scoreboard 73-57. A little over 4.5 to go. Olympic with the basketball. Upshaw brings it across. It works its way back to him. Villanueva now. He'll take a shot. Off the rim, no good. Bobby Martin with the rebound. Piol with the ball. Nice move. Tries to get the pass out, but foul called on Jaden Upshaw, his second. Inbounds is taken away. Villanueva with the ball. Over to Stewart. Stewart gets it underneath. To Upshaw. Doesn't get the shot up, but draws the foul. Makway's second foul of the game. 7th team foul for Everett. Olympic with 6. His first shot is up and good. 15-point ball game now. Upshaw makes it 14. 73-59. Things getting a little physical between Williford and Underwood. The ref gives him a little warning. Underwood with the ball. Puts a shot. It goes all the way around 1.5 times and comes back out. Villanueva. Out to Upshaw. Upshaw with a shot. Drops that one in. Good for 3, and that'll cut the lead to 11. Makway tries to get the bounce pass across. Gets poked away and out of bounds. Last touched by Olympic. Joe Crumley back in. Makway's going to take a little rest. 3:17 to go. Everett with the ball. Underwood. Shot off the glass is good. Draws the foul, and he'll get a chance for one more. Trojans lead by 13. Chance to make it 14. Cameron Underwood at the line. Shot up and good. 76-62. 14-point difference. Upshaw puts that one in, makes it 11 again. We've got 3 minutes to go. Crumley with the ball. He's up to Martin. Martin gives it up eventually to Underwood. Underwood's shot from the line is good for 2. Pushes it ahead to 13, and we get a timeout. 2 minutes, 46 seconds left to go. Trojans lead 78-65. You're watching Trojans Live. We'll be back after this.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
2 minutes, 46 seconds left to go. Trojans up by 13. Olympic with the ball. Trying to save time. Upshaw with the ball, gets poked away. Stolen away, we got a little wrestle for it. Foul is going to be on Olympic. It's going to be the third foul on Jaden Upshaw. That's the 8th team foul for Olympic. So Devin Smith to the line. There's one blue shoe, one white shoe. Shot is missed. Oh, pardon me, they are both blue and white shoes. All poked out of bounds, last touched by Olympic. Crumley to inbounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Underwood. Nice little move, puts it up and good. Makes it a 15-point game with 2:27 to go. Oh, almost taken away by Underwood, but he carries that one out of bounds. Ball stays with Olympic. Reynolds with the inbounds. Gets that into Villanueva. He'll put up a shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Smith. Crumley with the ball. It's over to Walker. Walker to Underwood. Underwood into Smith. He's rejected at the rim, but foul is called. He'll get a chance for 2 at the line. It's going to be the 4th foul on Darius Stewart. Devin Smith from Bountiful High School in Farmington, Utah. Puts that one up. Makes it a 16-point game. Mass substitutions going on. I'm not even going to try and look everybody up. Quick swap for Everett brings in Noah Phillips. Sends Bobby Martin to rest. Garrett Swenson's getting ready to come in. Shot is good. Swenson coming in for Devin Smith. Trojans lead 82-65, 2 minutes left. Olmsted. To Villanueva. Back to Olmsted. He gives up to Morgan. Villanueva. Gets blocked in. Morgan to Villanueva. Back to Morgan. His shot, no good. Minute and a half. Crumley with the ball. Gives up to Underwood. Passes it outside to Phillips. Phillips over to Walker. Walker will take it in. Off the rim, no good, but that was Morgan, got a chunk of his arm. Yep, it's going to be second foul on Morgan. And that'll send Tyler Walker to the line. Up and good. 83-65, 18-point difference now. That one rattles all around and falls. 19-point game. Olmsted with the ball. Gets underneath. It's called for a double dribble. And that ball's going back to Everett. Trojans with a chance to push it over 20. Minute 7 left to go. Peyton Valentine in the game. Brandon Brown as well. Brown with a shot. Air ball. Rebound by Olmsted. Passes it up ahead. Eventually goes to Welch. Mike Welch in the game now. Tip-in is good from Caleb Morgan. Makes it 84-67. About 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tyler Walker tries to put the shot up, gets it guided out of bounds. Ball into Phillips. To Walker, back to Phillips for the shot. Rims out, no good. Rebound corralled by Valentine. Poked away and out of bounds. Ball goes back to Olympic. 14 seconds left in this game. Olmsted's going to dribble in. Shot up from Tate is good from 3. Makes it a 14-point difference, and that's going to be it. Peyton Valentine passes that one over to Noah Phillips, and the clock runs out. Our final, 84-70. Trojans are victorious over the Olympic Rangers. We're going to take a little break. We're going to tabulate some stats and see if we can get a few interviews up here. We didn't at our last broadcast with the first game of the season. Tough loss. Don't blame them a bit, so we hope to see some folks come up here, and we'll talk to them in just a few minutes. You're watching Trojans Live. We'll be back after this.
Amazing, diverse, beautiful community. When new students ask me how to describe Everett Community College, this is what I say. I'm proud that I chose EVCC. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Well, we are back where your Trojans were victorious over Olympic 84-70. Taking a quick look at stats. But before I do that, I need to grab the right pair of glasses. Starting with Olympic, Jaden Upshaw and Kashawn Tate led Olympic with 17 points apiece. They were followed by Villanueva with 9, Olmsted with 8, Reynolds with 7, Williford with 6, Morgan with 4, and Stewart wrapping up with 2. For the victorious Trojans, leading all scorers was Cameron Underwood with 18. 6 for 15 from the floor, 1 for 2 from three-point range, and 5 for 9 from the free throw line. He is followed closely by Bobby Martin with 17, Devin Smith with 14, and Pio Makwe with 10, as well as, actually we had 3 players with 10, 6 players in double figures. Makwe, Siebold, and 10 all had 10 points. Makwe, Siebold, and 10. They were followed by Joe Kremley with 3 and Garrett Swenson with a couple of points. Well, we're going to take another little break. Hopefully give Coach Troutman and a player or two a chance to come on up here and have a word with us. In the meantime, we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Trojans Live.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost you. So I'm going for the big things, yeah.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud.
Welcome back to Trojans Live. We are joined by Coach Mike Troutman and Cameron Underwood. Cameron, you had an excellent game. Let me get some glasses on here and we'll hit you with some stats.
I got the stats.
18 points. I've got the short stats. 6 for 15, 1 for 2 from 3-point range, 5 for 9, led all scorers. What else have you got there, Coach?
4 rebounds and 3 assists. Yep.
Let me bring our mics up here a little bit.
There you go. There you go. Now we're good.
I still had it set for the PA announcer.
Yeah.
I have to turn him down a little bit.
Yeah.
So excellent game. Having a lot of fun out there.
For sure.
How did that feel?
It was fun to get out there. You know, we've been going hard pretty much all year since the new year started in practice, trying to just lock down, get better as a team, and I feel like we were all just able to go out there, have fun, and do what we do best. So it was fun.
It looked really comfortable out there for everybody. You guys, you had 6 players in double figures.
Yeah.
Just a great night, spreading it around, living on the backboards. You totally out-rebounded Olympic by crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic game. Well, welcome to Everett from Spokane, not too far away. What brought you over here to Everett?
Really Markeith and Coach Troutman right here. You know, Markeith played here last year, and he introduced me to Coach Troutman, and we just kind of clicked instantly. You know, we were kind of on the same page. I liked him as a coach, and felt like a right fit, felt like a good fit.
Isn't it nice when the players do the recruiting for you?
Yes. Yeah. It helped. All spring last year when Markeith went home, and he's texting me, I'm working out with Cameron Underwood every day. He's good. He fits what you do. He's a nice right kind of kid, and you like him and all this stuff. So it's nice. Markeith had a great experience here, and that's important for our guys to help us out and get good players. Because that's you know, you could tell a kid anything, but when it comes from players, it really helps kids trust the fact that they're making a good choice.
So total rebounds.
Yeah.
53 total rebounds.
Yeah. We've been
31.
doing that all year. We talk about rebounding. just because we're a lot bigger this year. It's our size, and we're going to turn the ball over a little bit, and we have, but the rebounding can negate that. And so, for us, it's all about the defensive field goal percentage and the rebounding. Those two things are huge for us, because if you look at our scores, we keep holding people to 70 points, and it's really hard to win NWAC games if they're scoring 70, and we do that almost nightly, and that's rebounds and challenging shots and playing. Great
rebound, 6 steals, points in the paint, 30 or 34 points in the paint. I kept saying Underwood underneath.
Yeah.
And it was working for you.
Yeah, they went in their zone, and it slowed us down a little bit because we were getting so many easy transition baskets early in the game, and when they were in man, it helped when they went to zone. But once we went into our offense and we pound the ball inside against zones, and it's just interior passing and interior shot making, and then we're in position to rebound as well. And so it kind of helps a lot when we pound inside against zones. People think you should shoot threes against zones, and we like to pound it in and get layups against zones. So this is kind of how we're designed.
Great. Well, Saturday, you get the boat ride, going out to play Peninsula. What are you looking forward there?
Out to the pirate ship. Yep. It's always really, it's a fun environment. There's a lot of people there. They'll have their soccer team there. It's a really small gym. There's like 6-7 rows of bleachers there, and it's a community, feel. And they'll let us have it. It'll be loud, and it's fun. It's a fun place to play. I like going over there. I like taking the ferry, and it's a good trip.
Great. Well, we'll see you when you get back here Wednesday. Bulldogs coming to town. We'll have both of those games live.
We'll have Bellevue. Yep.
Thanks a lot for joining us up here. That's it for tonight on Trojans Live. I'm Michael Gose. We'll see you Wednesday.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.